right then.
Sorry,
All right.
Josh.
Let's move on to another room before we all start crying.
Wait!
Sorry,
Holy fuck! That was wonderful. I'm
Let's,
going to be...
quick, let's move on to another room before we also cry. Seven, how's that crippling trauma for you? Oh, crap.
Wow!
Wow!
All right, next room.
All right, so who wants to be the next room to go?
Hoshimi sang 7 to sleep, so we're out.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody wants to poke us, go ahead. Have fun with that.
Yeah, good luck.
But Shylin, I believe, said that he wanted to knock on Olwen's door.
Well, he was going to take Adrian's advice and give it to her tomorrow, but I wouldn't. But if Flint was still up, I wouldn't mind chatting with him, but I could also just do that in the, sidebar.
Yeah.
You.
All right, well...
we could do a real session, or if you want to do sidebar, you.
So if we are going to go to tomorrow and no one else is going to do anything, going to have to ask Olwen to roll stealth.
Fortune or misfortune?
It
It is the cover of night.
I'll give a circumstance bonus. Just do normal.
Go for it.
That number.
You didn't roll a 12, but you got a 12.
Number.
It haunts me. She really can. This is why I asked for the circumstance, Joshua.
Joshua.
No, it's not. You had no idea. That is gambler's fallacy, and you know it.
Can I roll
It follows me.
Gambler's fallacy suddenly become your arch nemesis at this point, Josh.
It follows me everywhere I go.
Can I
You
roll
rolled a
perception?
12, the house wins again.
All right.
Josh, can I roll a perception?
No, I'm using people's passive perception.
Where is passive perception?
It's passive skills are the modifier plus 10.
Ah.
Yeah. So, I'm checking to see who notices and who doesn't. The only person who doesn't notice is Adrian. So what happens is you're walking. It's like you're trying to walk out, and you're. Oh, sure.
I wanted to try and use the window.
All right.
So because it's a window she's never had to deal with before, she doesn't quite know how to open it. So, it takes her grunting a few times, going
exactly 12 times.
She's
She,
yanking on it as hard as she yanks it as hard as she can until she realizes, oh, it's a push window.
Yep.
Eh.
And then she pushes it open and tries to shimmy out.
All right. So,
Does anyone care to know what the
Yeah.
I'm still awake, so maybe I actually heard that.
If I can, I'll say yes as well. I
Yeah,
want to know
same.
this too.
so people kind of just slowly poke their heads out of their rooms, and everyone's just kind of looking left and right, like it's just. Yeah, you just kind of exchange the wordless glasses like, okay, so I wasn't the only one that heard that?
But I dip out the window.
Yeah, Charlene walks forward towards where he heard the sound.
Same.
Well, her door is closed, so you don't see her, but she's hidden out the window.
So so her door is closed.
I'm gonna PM you.
Alright.
So Charlotte knocks on the door. Owen, are you okay
You
in
keep
there?
saying Owen.
It's just his accent, just go with it. It's just his accent, just go with it, okay?
It's my fault.
I need
Um,
a reason to pick on him, though.
She hears them. She's like, darn it. She goes over to the door and she goes, Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting hobbits. And then dips out the window again.
Awesome, awesome. I have a chance.
Bloody hate
Awesome, I have a
everything
chance to talk.
about you.
Awesome, I have a chance to talk about. Might have. He just calls back. Might have some information on that hobbit.
Thump, 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 thump. Door slams open. What?
He may have been asking about Raquel, specifically her magic. You said he's a hobbit, right? The doctor at the asylum said, yes, you said he was a halfling, right? Doctor at the asylum said a very, very short man had come to the asylum asking about Raquel, specifically asking about Raquel's magical ability.
What the heck?
Oh, son of a...
Really?
And
What was that a roll for?
At least it wasn't a bloody 12.
And then... Oh, stop. I don't want to...
Oh, what was that skill check for?
Oh, that was occultism and underworld.
Why would Holly... Basically, I wanted to
Well.
do both of them to figure out why Hollyhock would be interested in the magic. I know
Hang on
he
a second.
can do magic.
Okay, so let me put it the
Nope, I stunk too. Actually,
okay,
got worse than
so okay, so what you know is that it is not a huge. Don't worry, it's just like the DC for something like this would be something like 10.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not hard to wonder why someone in the mob might want might want a young powerful child to. It's like they could bowl them into their arsenal and mold them into a tool. Not a huge leap.
Yeah. But the thing is, and I wish I had been privy to both conversations in character. Because I can't say my hypothesis yet.
Nope.
What kind of magic is Hollyhock good in? You can PM me that if you want.
I'm guessing.
Where did I put that? It's like I made his character sheet, but I didn't put it into Foundry yet.
And again, you can PM me stuff like that if you want.
Yeah.
In case you don't want to, like, blab it out to everybody. Because they wouldn't know, but I would.
Yeah. All right. So,
Yeah, I'm trying to find. There it is. Perception.
It's on like the main menu, I think.
yeah,
got
it's on the main menu. It's right above
I
initiative.
got it. 23.
Okay, can I try stealth again? Because
Yeah,
this is a new attempt.
Oh, sure.
Ah, here it is. I'm not. No. Why am I changing? No, don't change it.
Never mind. Oh well.
Oh, do
So,
Ah.
Shylin hears the thump. Blake.
do I need to roll
Oh, my
perception
lord.
again?
Well, yeah.
How's that?
Anyway, I was.
Yep.
And it was
Oh,
gonna say-
whoa! You should not be legendary in perception.
Yeah, for some reason I clicked on the thing and it boosted me to legendary. Can I put that back down?
Yeah,
okay.
Right click it.
Yeah,
Right
you
click
gotta,
it.
Yeah.
Trained, right? That's better.
Anyway, I was
Sorry
gonna
about
say, Shylin hears the thump, and he just blinks and says, "Oh my lord, she's Cinderella 3." I didn't like this woman.
You are not walking down those stairs. Okay.
Okay.
So, Shylин's gonna open up the door, go into the room, and basically follow out the window after her. He could take the stairs, but I mean, come on, he's better than that.
Oh boy.
Justice
a
never
partner.
rests.
I have a partner for hunting. This is new.
All right. So,
Can I follow her too, or should I just hang around? You just want it to be you two.
It's your
didn't-
choice.
You didn't get you. I don't know if did you pass the perception check?
Well, Shining pretty much just Shining. I mean, Shine's going out the window. He's not trying to hide it from Flint. So Flint wants to follow Shiloh.
Yeah, Shallon probably told him what he heard, so...
Well,
Yeah.
I said exactly that in character. Oh my lord, she's Cinderella 3. I'm starting to like this woman. That just opens the door and goes to the window himself.
yeah, but you'd have to go through your own window because Olwen probably locked her door.
Yeah, I did close and lock the door. I closed it. I said, I did the thank you, close, lock, bolt.
Yeah.
Close, lock,
Another three.
gate.
we have a window up. We have a window we can jump out of.
Awesome.
I love Flint so much.
All right. So so this is happening now. Okay.
Anyway,
All right. So anyway, Olwen, you kind of superhero landing onto the ground, and
I'll make
You're-
my acrobatics check just to be ready.
yeah, and oh,
Dang!
there we go.
Do a flip!
Do a barrel roll.
And so as does Shylin.
Can I actually say that?
Wow.
Tell me you didn't.
I probably land up. Let me try. I probably land on my face. Let's see.
Can I say that Charlotte actually lands in actually jump?
Oh no!
I do land on my face.
Oh, okay. Wait, Josh. Can I share an idea I had for this? So, Owen lands deftly out the window in a superhero pose, only for Charlene to land right in front of her in the same pose. So, where do you think? So, mind if we join? And that's when Flint falls out the window, but thankfully lands on something rather soft, namely Charlene.
Justice!
Namely, Shylon.
Justice!
Exactly.
So I gotta roll something real quick. Oh dear. 7, you're awake.
Wait, am I all alone in the room, or is Hoshimi still with me?
You're all alone in the room.
Hey, you know those people who say, I can't feel my legs? I envy them so much right now. Ow.
I take it you're not used to jumping off of buildings?
No, I am very much used to jumping off of high places. What I'm not used to is people falling on me from high places.
Well,
Anyway, if you're going looking for Hollyhock, I think I know the first place to look, and I think I can actually lead you there.
Okay, meanwhile, Seven is panicking and is trying to find Hoshimi and realizes that, okay, the only way out is through where they came in. What do I roll to break the door down?
Okay, so you'd have to roll athletics to bust the door down.
Oh, I thought that was strength.
Sybil would notice from the other room that Seven is panicking, wouldn't he?
If he heard banging on the doors, yes, he would probably notice.
Okay.
Besides,
So
the
that means
here anyway.
All right, so
Pretty good.
Bang.
consider that door busted down.
I can't wait to see the bill for all of this in the morning.
So yeah, you just run against the door, bang, 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 and shining style, you see Sybil in the hallway.
Ah!
I'm
Where
playing
is
with
our
us.
god? Where is she?
I think they're out playing. But if you're feeling afraid, I might help.
Seven actually calms down at that.
Okay. So I imagine that Sybil and Seven are staying behind while shenanigans are going on elsewhere. Is that right?
Yep, probably. Yeah. So okay, so Seven's pretty much calm from like just the play. It's like as soon as he mentions the word play, she's like, oh, I get it. I'm guessing that's how that worked.
More or less.
Yeah.
Also
Okay.
because she realizes, oh wait, I'm not alone.
Okay. So, all right, got you. So, do you mind if you? Oh, okay.
Playing music for the scared griffin.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right. Can I get a perform check from you, Sybil?
What does Sybil play, by the way?
Violin.
Ah.
All
pretty good.
right.
Yay for modifiers.
Figures that Sybil would get a 13.
I didn't even think of that until you said it.
All right.
That's
So-
pretty.
That's very pretty, actually.
Oh, Scheherazade is a freaking beautiful piece.
All right. So while Sybil is attempting to using music to soothe the savage beast,
That is literally what I was thinking.
so why don't you two? Well, let's relegate you two to the chat and let's get the Scooby Gang what they're doing.
The Scooby Gang.
Yep.
Oh.
So again, what is Hoshimi doing with all of this?
This music is lovely.
Okay, back to the important people then.
Wait, no.
Alright.
Okay, so is Hoshimi gonna like help calm Seven down and dance, or?
We'll get to that in a second. Shylin, you offered to take Olwen to a place that you can help with Hollyhock. Where are you taking her?
While I'm leading them there, because I'm guessing Flint's coming along this way, I say,
Yeah.
if I were Hollyhock and I were interested in Raquel, I'd be trying to get to her, and since she is no longer locked up in the asylum, but with her family, that'd be the first place I would go.
Oh no.
A place where the security on her isn't as tight.
But I thought you said, isn't her family rich?
Her family is rich, but they live in a mansion, not a castle. Certainly not a fortress.
Got it. Alright. I normally do these things on my own, leaping from building to building, but I suppose I can go on the ground if I need to.
I can go on the buildings too. I mean, it's not that hard. Besides, he did leap out right behind her, so
Yes, but also your legs are damaged due to a certain justice bomb.
it's fine. It was sore, not broken. I can keep up.
Alright, Flint, how are you on building tops?
Well, I did a lot of research at the library, so better than it was last night.
Boy. Okay, rock, paper, scissors, Shylin, see who has him.
All right.
Or in this
Oh,
case,
actually-
roll a d6 and whoever goes higher.
Oh
Actually-
yeah, how about this? If you get a 1, if it's a 1 or a 2, it's rock. If it's a 3 or 4, it's paper, and if it's a 5 or 6, it's scissors.
Okay, let's do that.
Let's do it. D6.
Actually, I have a better idea.
What?
You're a sniper, right?
Yes.
And Flint, you are a bomb thrower, for what I can tell.
I dabble.
Maybe the two of you should stick close to each other. You're both better from range, and I can go a little bit ahead because, well, he just get points at his two sabers. I'm better up close. I'm not exactly the hang back in a fight type.
Well, we can give. Well, then in that case, Olwen, you're probably gonna have to keep your sight on him, make sure he's safe, and make sure no one tries to sneak up on him.
That's fine.
If you want, she can give you cover from above, and I can give you.
Works
give you-
works for me.
Sounds good. Let's head over to the car shares.
Yep.
All right. All right. So y'all are heading over to the Karcher estate. All right. So you're kind of weaving in and around, and yeah, it's like you do pass by a few guards, and they're giving you a couple weird looks, but they just kind of shrug. It's after studying you for about 2 seconds, and then they just kind of leave you alone.
Also, Shylin's taken off the flashier outer robes, so he's basically now just got that black armor, what's effectively a tank top. And yeah, he is definitely built for athletic movement, shall we say.
So about that histrionic personality disorder.
Anyway,
Look, I am a thespian. But in this case,
Anyways.
actually for practical reasons.
Yeah.
A big flashy cloak probably isn't good for stealth in this scenario.
I couldn't resist. Leave me alone.
Never.
Anyways.
Do you expect me not to bite back, sweetie?
Anyways.
All right. So you guys are walking around the streets, and you come across the you come across the Karcher estate, and you see someone is currently outside, just staring at the building.
Alright, I am setting up. Is there a nearby tree or building I could climb up?
Yes. Roll athletics for me.
Okay, 1 second.
That's pretty good.
That's
Fine,
better.
Something over a 10.
Right?
Better than a 12.
Boy, you have no idea how frustrating it is to be me!
Yes.
I'm gonna make a perception check to see if I do I recognize the person there, or do I need to make a perception check to see?
No, you recognize the person. It's in fact, you
Who-
spoke with her earlier today.
And am I going to be nearby, like hidden near the so I can give him on the ground?
Yes. I'm gonna have to ask you to roll stealth.
All right.
And yes, Olwen, you do find a good vantage point. Yep.
And I'm gonna use Zoo for recon, so she can give me info on what's going on, and I can plan an attack.
Yep.
All right.
do
So I
stealth
say
first. Pretty good.
I say to Flint and Olwen. I'm guessing this is like just before Olwen gets up in the tree. All right. I recognize her. I'm gonna talk to her. Take the direct approach. You guys hang back. If things go hairy, cover me.
Alright.
Copy that.
All right.
So
She
He walk-
scurries. I'm sorry, 1 second. She scurries up into the tree and sets up her tripod, laying down on one of the branches, using her tail to sort of secure her to the trunk. She basically wraps it around and wraps her tail around and almost ties it to herself.
And what do you call it? Flint wakes up Zoo, who's a little bit drowsy because she was sleeping a little while ago, but he tells her, get to a vantage point that's opposite to Olwen so that you can both get a better view, and come back and let me know if you see anything fishy, and then we can formulate a plan of attack if it gets messy. So she climbs up a tree kind of opposite to Olwen.
Anyway, so Sean's going to walk forward a bit, and enough away from the group so that drawing attention to himself won't draw attention to the other two. And then he's going to say, "Oh, you actually did decide to scout this place. I'm pleasantly surprised."
You see her turn around, and she is giving you the biggest stink eye. Sure. As long as you keep your promise.
My promise was 2,000 gold on job done. Yes.
2,000. Wait,
Two-
what?
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
It was
It was.
it was
It was
it
4
was
gold.
around. Yeah, it was 4 gold.
Oh yeah. 4 gold. My
If you got
apologies.
2,000 gold, send some of that my way. I could use that.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was 4 gold.
Yes, 4 gold to when the job is complete. I remember. So, has Raquel left her home? Anyone come to visit her?
There were quite a few people who came by. A lot of people who came by just to see if it was true that she was let out. She points towards the wall. As you can see, a lot of people didn't appreciate it. She gestures towards a lot of the veggie debris on the wall.
How much of
And,
that was
and-
yours?
I don't waste food.
Smart move.
And she points towards the door, and as you can see, there are guards over there. Because the little monster being out of the asylum is dangerous for everyone.
That's what confuses me. You know about how dangerous she is, and yet you weren't already keeping an eye on her, making sure she doesn't hurt anyone else.
If it were up to me, I would just get away from her and everything as fast as I can, but I don't have the money. I'm stuck here.
Really? Family friend of the captain of the guard? Surely you could ask for a favor?
Friend?
You were friends with his son. Weren't you, Picreothymus? Out of character, what was the son? Which one was the captain of the guard's son?
Petro.
Yes.
Yes. You were friends. You were there when she killed Petro. You were one of the witnesses. Considering you helped bring his son's murderer to justice and were a friend of the son's, I find it surprising a man with his position would leave you out on the streets like this.
That prick beat me because I didn't do anything. Because I ran. We are not friends.
Sounds like you'd get along well with my father. Still, you saw her. You were there at that place and you saw her go berserk on everyone. That true?
Yes.
What are you doing there?
Roll diplomacy.
Will do.
It's a 12!
The
The dreaded
cursed number. The cursed
The dreaded
12.
12.
What's there
I
to
don't know.
say?
It's
What's there?
already spreading.
Yeah. What's there to say? We went on a camping trip, and she ruined my life.
Ah, yes. Your perfectly innocent life, of course.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You can shut the hell up with that right now. Don't you even dare try and lecture me.
I don't waste my breath on people who won't listen.
You smuggler. I was 7. Yes, I did some bad things, but I was a kid. Do you think Petro and Dio, my best friends, deserve to die? You think I deserved to spend over 2 years of my life in the asylum as well, knowing that freak was only a few doors down? You think I deserve having to wake up screaming every night, the image of her covered in the blood of my friends, looking at me with murderous intent over what I did when I was 7? She gets right up in Shilen's face and points a clawed finger at him. You can take that holier-than-thou pedestal and shove it.
I think when you kick a wounded dog, you shouldn't be surprised when it bites back. But go ahead. Keep playing the innocent game. Keep acting
I
like
am-
you were nothing but the pure victims. That you did nothing wrong whatsoever.
I never said I didn't do anything wrong. You just said... What is wrong? You seem to only hear what you want to hear just so you can one-up, just so you can come out as the better person. What, did your parents never love you and that you're so desperate in order to sound like a better person than everyone else that you're just trying to get it? You know what? She flips you off and walks away. So yeah, Shylin, you turn around and you see the glint of Olwen's scope, and you see a small little spark coming from where Flint is.
He basically just gives a don't.
Aww.
He's like no shooting, no bombing.
Aww. Fine. Honestly, she had it coming. And he snaps down to get Zoo to crawl down from the tree.
He can't. You see, he Flint is way too far away for Sean to actually hear him at that point. But
All right, so
Is that the end, or are we still gonna stake out?
we're still staking out. We're still staking out. But we might want to move around the area just in case they're going through other entrances. Keep an eye on the entrances to Raquel's room, specific areas where they could get access to Raquel's room specifically.
Where is her room?
Though actually is has Picria ran or is she walking away?
she's just kind of stomping away.
Hate me or not, one question remains. Do you want justice for what's done to you?
Roll diplomacy.
Another finger.
The other finger comes up.
So
Was
just,
that one of the? Was that one of the bullies?
I'm guessing this is late after they've regrouped.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, the first line that Flint says is, "Wow, 2 birds and no stones." That's right.
Mm.
Boo!
Was that? Was that one of the bullies?
That was Pictria Thymos. And I need to and Pictria Thymos. And before we go into the expedition, I need to go back to the asylum because apparently she was locked in there too.
I don't like bullies. But I don't
Neither
think
do
a
I.
kid I'm not done. I don't think a child should be beaten. I need to have a few words, Captain.
Allow me to come with you. There are words of my own. And no, I don't think she deserved that either. I don't think she deserved any of that. But she is acting like Raquel was. She's continuing to treat Raquel the same way she treated her in the past.
I understand.
This is
She
a
looks
lot.
over at she looks over at Shylin. Believe me, I understand. She flicks her tail and then looks for another tree near Raquel's room.
So Charlotte kind of looks her up and down and yeah, I can see that.
I give her credit for her dedication, but this is a lot worse than a typical bully situation.
It is. Flynn, can I ask you a question while we're on this stakeout?
Yeah?
Why do you do what you do?
What?
Why do you do what you do? Oh, and I think I'm understanding. But why do you decide that doing things by the system wasn't the best way to protect people?
When I found out that the only possible way to get things done is when you do them your own way. No one else was delivering justice the same way I was, so I started doing it.
And
guess
why
what?
the interest in
Stuff.
justice?
And guess what? Stuff got done.
I mean, you're not wrong, but why the interest in justice? It's not something most people care about, not unless they're the victims of injustice.
It's a long story.
This
And
is
it's
probably
not-
going to be a long stakeout.
If you got an ear, I'll tell you while we wait.
I've got 2, though I might need 1 for a job. But yes, I'm listening.
I'm not going to give you the full. I'm not going to give you all the details, but let's just say that a family who is not from around the area came by one day. They were different. All they wanted was to be welcome. All they wanted was to be a part of society. And guess what their welcome wagon was? Somebody taking a precious family heirloom from their tent. Their only shelter. Nobody did anything about it. Nobody even knew that they were robbed. Except for me. So, I threw a bomb straight in the face of the attacker. In fact, the bomb actually had my face on it, so it was the last thing he saw before he blew up. I managed to save an antique. It was still in one piece. They thanked me. They didn't even know who I was, and they just were so happy that I was there to help them. I tried to do the same thing a bunch of nights later on in the row. Everybody thought I was a nuisance. But at the end of the day, I managed to get way more done than all of them combined. And that's why I do what I do today.
Understandable.
At
All
least
of
that's
it.
the short of it. Honestly,
Nice.
when I see certain officials nowadays, and I see certain people who say that they come for the law or they come for the justice, I can tell when they're completely full of it. I can tell when they're just in it for the glory. I'll admit myself, I'm in it for the glory a little bit. But
It's not the glory you have to worry about, it's those who are in it for the power.
yeah.
Who are in it because they can hurt people and get away with it.
People only join systems of justice just because they want to either feel important, because they want to have power over other people. It's just a completely messed up system. And you know what? Because they don't care. Because they don't care about the individual person. They don't get to know the person's name. They probably don't even care what they're doing. All they care about is that the crime is done. Because they don't care about them, I don't care about them. But to be honest,
Well,
that's actually one of the reasons I really respect Olwen.
I was going to
She's someone
say,
who...
she's most certainly an exception. He looks over at Owen. She's certainly an exception to that rule. An exception to several rules, actually.
When I look at her, not only do I see a real serious passion for justice, but I also see someone who will know the name of every single person she helps. Someone who will commit that to memory and really get to know, because here's the whole thing. People that we rescue are not numbers on a scorecard. They're not dots on a resume. They're people. And when I see officials that just do not care to know somebody's name or not care to understand their situation or do not know that, hey, guess what? I'm new here. I'm different. All I want to do is just make my way in the world. I'm not, I'm hoping there are people here that will keep me safe and also get to know who I am. It just drives me up a freaking wall.
Well, you might need to. You probably aren't going to be expecting that from me. As you may have noticed, I'm not exactly a people person.
Oh, you've been talking to me pretty well.
You're
And trust me,
not exactly,
if a certain shopkeep
you're
situation
not
is
exactly
anything,
normal.
What do you mean normal?
Well, everything you've just described, you look out. You care about the outcasts, the people that most people wouldn't even give the time of day. You care. You actually care about a just system, not simply a system that you yourself can live comfortably in. And you were willing to put your own life at risk to help Raquel, to help me, and to help the rest of the group.
Yeah.
Owen's still there, but is it right?
Yeah, but she's focusing a little more on the actual stakeout.
No, I went to a tree that was a little bit further away.
Yeah.
He said that he wanted one that did near Raquel's room, so she kind of guessed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's not an earshot, I'm guessing.
Not really.
Yep.
Yeah.
Owen seemed offended that I thought that you would leave me behind, but from my experience, that's actually the expected norm. People who put their lives on the line for others, they're the exception. They're the special case. So no, you're not normal because you actually care about other people.
Isn't it kind of funny though? fact that there are so few people who actually care about others, save people. We're the minority who save the majority, and yet the minority never gets any bigger.
It was said once that the people are wonderful and worth protecting. I agree with the second part.
Yeah. I'm not gonna pretend that what we do doesn't influence others, but you'd think with just how prominent we try to be and just how many people we try to help on a regular basis, wouldn't you think that decent people would be more common at this point?
Well, maybe that's why maybe that's why they need people like us to do the decent thing when they won't.
If only there were more decent people.
Besides,
This
I'm
is
hardly what you'd call a. Besides, I'm hardly what you'd call a decent person.
Oh, you're decent at trying to run away from authority.
No, I'm not. I got stabbed, remember?
I said decent, not amazing.
I think okay, that's kind of like the perfect punchline to shift back.
Yeah.
Honestly, I agree.
Yeah. Okay, so Olwen, gonna have to ask you to roll perception.
All right.
That was fun though.
Yeah.
It was. Yay, character development.
Yay! And interactions.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
12.
All
Oh, thank
right.
God.
Yay!
All right. So, lucky for you, Olwen, you're looking up. You look up at the sky, and it's pretty clear, and you can clearly see 2 full moons.
She can see clearly now the rain is gone.
Shut up.
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, you can see 2 full moons. One is the white moon, and one has a sort of like lime green tint. And this is normal. It's for those that don't know, Alatastica has 4 moons.
I like that.
I didn't know that, and I want to know more now.
So yes, Alatastica has 4 moons, and you're looking up. Currently, 2 are in the full moon phase, and the others are in the new moon phase.
Okay.
And through that, you can actually see very well into the Carshare estate. You're looking at you're kind of looking around the house, trying to guess which one is Raquel's room, and you appear to have found it. You do see the shadows of what appear to be guards outside of her room. But Raquel, even though it's late at night, it's not really late at night. It's only like the
9.
the equivalent of 8 or 9. Raquel just seems to be just sitting by the window and reading, just looking outside at the sky.
Hmm?
She'd occasionally look out at the sky and then just go back to reading her book.
Okay.
And you're looking around the house, and you notice it for an instant. You see a small flash of something white ducking behind the building.
How close are they?
They're about 60 feet away from you.
The boys or the
like-
Flash?
Yeah, I was gonna
The Flash. The boys are about 30 feet away from you in the opposite direction.
Oh, really? I thought we were back in town.
What? Oh, you guys went back into town?
No, just think about what she said. Where are the boys? Oh, I thought we were back in town.
Shut
Oh.
up.
Anyways, She gives a shrill whistle, and then immediately heads towards where she saw the white flash.
Yep, Shilen's gonna follow him, trying to make a stealth check to follow without drawing attention to himself too.
All right. Are
Just
any
to
of
be
you
safe.
experts in stealth?
I got 5 stealth.
Let me.
You have expert proficiency in stealth.
Got it.
Nope, just
I'm trained. I'm trained.
just
not
trained.
expert.
Just trained, yeah.
All right. 1 minute. Okay, so I want to tell you guys about a specific action that you can perform in Pathfinder 2nd Edition. It's called Follow the Expert.
Okay.
But yeah, but if you're not an expert, you can't use it. So unfortunately, yeah, sorry.
4.
That's okay.
All right, so I'm just gonna have to ask everyone to roll stealth.
Okay, stealth it is.
I hate my life.
Oh, come on!
What?
Oh, come on, all of us!
No! Okay!
No!
I'm sorry, it's stuck! Okay, what the fuck?
Did we all start singing the stealth song?
Oh my god!
What the?
What are the chances of that?
Okay, I need to
One in
tell Ash
4.
that.
No, it's
I
1 in
need to
8,000,
tell
I
Ash
believe.
that.
What?
I need to tell Ash that.
Just wanted to let you know we are approaching very quietly.
So here's what happens. It's like you're walking forward, and you're actually being pretty stealthy. You're moving. It's like you're moving around, just trying to catch whatever that was. Shylin, you know, it's like you look over at both Flint and Olwen. Olwen is getting one of her shots ready, and Flint hadn't actually extinguished the fuse on his bomb, and you give out this shriek. It's like it's not extinguished, and yeah, just there's a big explosion, and ultimately drops drops her ammo, and it creates firecrackers.
Oh, okay.
We
Yeah.
wanted shenanigans. We got shenanigans.
It creates firecrackers, and you all are so yes, tiny explosion, little bit of firecrackers. You're looking around, and you're looking around trying to get your bearings, and you see something very strange. Instead of the white figure you thought you saw duck behind the wall, you see this.
Oh! Mama said no!
Immediately, Sean's getting up into combat ready stance.
Olwen aims.
What do you call it? Flynn, it's like, well, at least I know my bomb. At least now I know my bomb. And he grabs another bomb and gets ready to light it.
All right. And you hear it speaking a very strange word over. You hear it speaking a very strange word over and over. And it's looking between all of you, and it says it keeps repeating this word. And then it just turns around and then just vanishes.
Anyone got a translator handy?
Yeah, can we comprehend that?
Is it in a language any of us know?
It's not a language that any of you know, but because it kept repeating that word over and over, it's like you guys definitely remember it.
I'm actually gonna write it. Flint's gonna write it down in his book just so he can kind of study it later.
You two pursue. Owen looks back at the house to see if anyone is sort of
If anyone responded to the
It's
4th
sort
of
of-
July.
Yeah, so
No.
a couple
No,
people have
Owen-
noticed.
Owen, Flint, you two pursue. I'll deal with this.
absolutely no.
I'm technically,
no.
I'm technically a family friend. I can handle the car shares. You go after this person.
You're
Besides,
close
you're the
combat.
scout
I'm
expert.
long range. You need to go pursue because I need to stay behind.
And
Fair
while
enough.
y'all are arguing about it,
Yeah, he's like, fair enough, and then he's pursuing.
All right.
This is this is Detective Owen Edgeworth, friend of Shylan Valentine. We are here in order for investigation and protection. We have seen something suspicious. I will gladly come back and give a full report. She flashes her badge and then pursues.
Tell him I'm in pursuit.
You know what? Does Shylan hear that in the distance as he's going after the creature?
Yes.
You didn't ask him what the word "follow" means?
I've got it written down. We can research it later.
All right. So yeah, Raquel. It's you see Raquel Olwen actually peeking her head out the window and seeing that the guards have their javelins trained on her as she leaves, and you as Olwen, as you're trying to catch up with Shylan and Flint, you hear Raquel say, "It's like no, they're friends. Don't."
Aw.
Yep. So all of you are booking it to get there as directly as possible, leaping across buildings, ducking under things because you're small enough to get through them.
It's whatever it takes.
I think this
Yeah.
is the part where the classical music should stop.
Well, let me put it this way. As seven just slowly is about to get to sleep, Sybil, you see the specter.
Why, hello there.
Knew you were gonna do that, and I love it so much.
Hate.
It looks between you, and it looks between you and Seven. Seven, you actually notice this thing's presence. You're looking up, and strangely, you don't feel fear from it. You don't know why you're not afraid of it.
Huh?
And that is the word that the ghost says before vanishing.
Hate.
Seven stands up abruptly and follows it.
Is there
So you try to follow it, and you actually run into the others.
Seven, are you okay?
Where's
There was a
monster?
Do you see a
Monster?
specter, a ghost kind of creature?
Creepy looking guy, really long neck and blue fingers.
what fingers?
Ooh, fingers.
Wasn't a
fingers.
monster. It said something to me.
Did it say Vola?
Yes. That's what the word sounds like. But you understand. Both Seven and Sybil understand this language.
Could you not understand?
Do
No.
you understand what Vola means?
What does it mean?
I look at Sybil. Bullies.
Wait,
Bullies.
Bullies. That's what it said.
Boys?
Bullies.
Boys, yeah. Boys?
I need to go find Picria.
No,
He's gonna go down to the library. Need to find out where she lives.
hold on. Look, to be honest, I wasn't fully prepared for this stakeout. It's very late. I should not have gone on my own, but this is very important. But we do need rest. I know it's an inopportune time, and there's just so much we've yet to discover, but if we're not at our best, we can't actually solve anything.
And you go get the rest, but if that thing is what I think it is, then it kills Picria while we're sleeping.
All right, I will cede that. I'm coming with you then.
I'm not gonna get
Up
any
to
sleep
you.
until this is solved. I'm not going to bed either.
Oh my goodness, you people.
Well,
Hey, it's almost like real life.
it's still only it's a voice. I'm gonna have to ask you to roll perception.
Alright, give me a sec. Nope, that's initiative.
Yeah, it's our initiative's right. Perception's right above initiative.
Got it.
How many times have we made that mistake?
19.
Yeah,
They're
it's
both
fine.
perception, but it's two different ones.
Yeah, because you can actually roll initiative using
Oh,
different.
I know. That was mostly me just being like, how many times are we gonna do that?
Alright,
Yeah,
anyway.
I gotcha. So, you do hit. So, you heard Shylin's. Did you hear the ghost? Did you see the ghost? And you kind of woke up and you kind of heard the entire conversation after that, even pretty lucidly.
Adrian doesn't do anything. He just listens in on their conversation. Is that because it's already late? He doesn't want to make the situation worse.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Where's Hoshimi?
He's back to sleep, I think, right?
Yeah, Seven
I-
hides behind Sybil.
As if on cue, you see Hoshimi poke her head out of the door of her room.
Why are you all so loud?
There was a ghost?
Boys?
I'm a loudmouth.
You weren't in the room.
I didn't hear what you said, sorry.
You weren't in the room.
Was I sleepwalking again? Ugh. And she just kind of turns around and meanders back into the bedroom.
Yeah, I'm not gonna push the talk anymore. So, you weren't in the room, and I got worried, and
I'm sorry, Seven. Come on, let's get some sleep. We should all be getting some sleep.
You do what you want.
About that. No.
No, you don't get to say something like that and to say no. What?
That is what I want to say. No, we're not getting rest.
There's a creature that may be going after someone connected with Raquel. We're going to just make sure it doesn't kill her while we're all sleeping. You do what you want to do.
Well, a moment to get my shoes.
Shylin? I don't think it was evil.
That's not what I'm worried about.
It may decide that someone is a bully and may decide to hurt someone they think is one.
Raquel's not the only one in danger here. We got other people we gotta protect too.
Mm-hmm. Like that the girl who likes to flip birds.
She gave him 2 birds with no stones. It was pretty brutal.
All right.
Well, you said she was kind of a vagabond. I don't think she would live anywhere. But Flint, you studied maps earlier today. Where might someone who doesn't have a concrete place to stay?
I'm gonna do a knowledge check for that. I guess intelligence check.
That'd be society.
Gotcha. Society, which is
And
right
yeah, and I'm gonna give you a circumstance bonus because yes, you did read about that.
Perfect. So let's do a society roll, and with circumstance bonus, you said you'll give me that later. What's the bonus?
We're gonna eyeball it.
Okay, so let's go. 7. All right, not bad.
7.
It's not bad. It's not super hard to ascertain. It's like you've been walking around, and as well as from what you remember from the map, it's not hard to figure out that where the poorest district of the city is.
Well, when I was reading a map today, the poverty district shouldn't be too far.
Poverty district. I hate that it's labeled that, but all right.
Me too, but I gotta call it by formal titles.
I hate people, but let's go.
Are you talking to Shylin or real life?
Yes.
Sybil, do you want to come with us? I don't want to make you do anything you don't want to do.
I can go where you go.
Okay.
Are we gonna be allowed to sleep tonight?
To be honest, I'm actually very glad that you're coming. I don't know. You're kind of reassuring.
All right. Well, I've got my
And Sean-
shoes and my
I
belongings.
thank you.
And Charlene just says to Owen, "You are a strange person.
I get that a
I
lot.
like that." And then, "I like that."
Weird and
Yeah,
different
yeah.
is good. Let's go.
Before they do, Seven lightly taps Sybil on the head with her beak. That's like her way of saying thank you.
Aww.
Cute.
So cute.
Hopefully that doesn't do anything major.